Hi everyone, I'm Jen. Thanks for watching my channel. Today I would like to kick off a new video series called What Can I Do? Each video I will talk about a global issue, why you should care about it, and 3 ways that you can make a difference in changing the narrative on this issue. So today is World Oceans Day. It's a day when a lot of organizations and individuals around the world come together to take steps to make a difference in the health of our ocean. So what does that mean for you? Why should you care about the ocean? Reason number 1, the ocean produces oxygen. Tiny species called phytoplankton that live in the ocean produce 50 to 85% of the Earth's oxygen. That means every day you're breathing air produced by the ocean. Reason number 2, the ocean regulates our climate. The ocean's currents move cold water from the poles to the tropics and warm water from the tropics to the poles. The ocean is warming due to global warming and climate change, but that's more information for another video. Reason number 3, the ocean is alive. It's a complex ecosystem that's home to over 1 million known species of plants and animals, and many more species that are unknown because we've explored so little of the ocean. The bottom line is, we need a healthy ocean for a healthy planet and a healthy human population. But everyday human activity threatens the ocean. Pollution, fishing, and global warming are major threats for ocean health. But the good news is, you can make a difference. Here are 3 ways you can help. The first way you can help is reducing your plastic use. Millions of metric tons of plastic end up in the ocean each year, and they end up in the stomachs of species like turtles, whales, and seabirds, and basically anything that might think it's food. National Geographic even put up a video of a turtle that had a straw in its nose that researchers were trying to cut out so that it could breathe. So little things that seem innocuous can have a major effect on those species. Also make sure if you're using those plastic grocery bags still or plastic shopping bags, please don't use those anymore. Please try to replace those with reusable shopping bags. Those plastic bags end up in the ocean, and when they're not eaten by species, they actually degrade into something called microplastics, which are tiny particles of plastic that can end up also being eaten by plankton, and those plankton get eaten by fish, and those fish get eaten by bigger fish, and it's not healthy for that ecosystem, and there's evidence to suggest that those plastics can end up on your plate. Also, microplastics can make their way into the ocean from products that you may not be thinking about, so make sure to check your products, especially your bathroom products, for microplastics. It could be in your toothpaste, it could be in your body wash. They're hiding in all sorts of places. They're useful for scrubbing things, but they're really bad for the ocean. The second way you can help is by reducing your consumption of seafood. And this may not be a popular option, but even if you reduce your consumption of seafood to maybe once a month, it's going to make a big difference for this ecosystem. Bycatch is something that you may not be aware of. It's when certain methods of catching seafood result in also catching unintended sea life, such as sharks, turtles, dolphins. Certain types of nets and trawlers are not set up to be able to discern and discriminate against what is being caught in those nets. So make sure that the food that you are consuming from the ocean is sustainably caught. If you really want to make a big difference, you can just say, I'm not eating seafood anymore, and encourage your friends and even your coworkers and your employer to not serve seafood. And if they do, make it very, very occasionally, and make sure that it is the proper seafood that you should be eating. A lot of the seafood we're eating are top predators, and that really cripples the ecosystem. And I'll link to a video that explains why that is. But again, another way you can help is just to cut out seafood from your diet. The third way that you can make a difference for ocean health is to reduce your carbon footprint. There are simple things that you can do that won't greatly affect your life, but will make a big impact for the planet's health and the health of the ocean. So simple ways are carpooling, walking more, biking more to places you need to be, being conscientious of your emissions through your car, being conscientious of your emissions when you fly, and try to participate in carbon emission offsetting programs. Another big way that you can help is to reduce the amount of meat that you eat. It takes an incredible amount of resources to produce crops, to feed animals, and then to transport these animals, and they eventually end up on your plate. And especially in Western countries, it's very taxing on the environment. It uses a lot of water, it uses a lot of our resources, and it increases your carbon footprint. So if you want to cut out meat entirely from your diet, I'll link to a resource here where you can have support and learn more about what you can do. If you don't want to cut it out completely, I still recommend maybe cutting it out from your diet once a week. At our office, we do meatless Mondays, and it's not a huge change in your lifestyle. It's just going meatless for one day, and it makes a big impact on the planet. So there you have it, 3 ways you can help keep the ocean healthy. Today is World Oceans Day, and many organizations have resources online that you might find useful and ways that you can get involved. So I'll include the description links to those sites, and I'll also include the links to all of the things that I have been posting in the video and talking about, and hopefully you'll find those useful and valuable resources. Please comment below and let me know what you're doing to help keep the oceans healthy, and also comment and let me know if you have requests for videos in this series of global issues of what can I do. I know so many times I'm reading the news and I feel helpless, and you may too, but there are things that we can do to make a difference and change the narrative around these global issues, and we can be conscientious global citizens in our actions, in the purchases we make, in the activities that we partake in, and the companies we support. So I hope that you will find these videos valuable, and hopefully it will help you feel like you are making a difference and you are part of a global community and you matter. So thank you for watching, and happy World Oceans Day.